Good morning, Jim Milady from Coldwell Banker Milady. This morning I'm coming to you from Minocqua. I'm going to talk a little bit about land this morning. When I'm shopping for land, we have lots of land up here. We still have 4,000 lakes up here, but we have thousands of acres of land, and a lot of it's private, a lot of it's public. Probably about 50% of our land here is public land. That's either national forest or state forest or county forest. And then we have paper company land as well, which almost acts like public land, although it's not still public land. 4 points that I always keep in mind when I'm shopping for land. Location, location, location is still a big point. You can get land that's very, very remote, and that might be ideal for you, but it may not be ideal for you if you're going to build a house. High and dry. Because we have so many lakes and we have so many rivers and streams, high and dry, say a 40, it's hard to find here. Most of the land up here actually has some level or degree of wet. Again, 30% or 33% of our land here is wet. It's either a lake or stream or a wetland. So trying to find high dry land is very, very difficult, number one. And number two, I would probably just say having some wetland is to be expected, is probably what I would probably tell you, is if you're going to buy land up here, expect some of it to be wet. 3, access. Access is a big deal because we have a lot of, say, 40s that are surrounded by private or public land, I should say. Why is that a problem? You think it'd be really cool. Well, it is really cool. If you have a cabin back there, it's great. Banks don't like them because it's very difficult to get access to them, legal access. Not saying you can't go cut a trail in to get to them. The state, the feds, and the county will allow you to gain access, but they'll give you access via something called a permit. The permits are $50 in the last 5 years, and no one's going to restrict you from that. But the banks and the title companies really want you to have a legal, recorded, transferable easement for them to lend on it, and particularly for you to build on it. So easements are what people are looking for. Permits, while great, are not what lenders and title companies are looking for. So access, if it's touching a road or something, is a big deal. Or if it's not touching a road, if it's got a legal recorded access that's enforceable, that's what you need. And then the last thing seems odd, but I will tell you that power. You can live very, very comfortably off the grid, I'll say that, but a lot of our larger parcels around here do not have power. And okay, that's easy to do. They just run wires out there. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Think $7 a foot for power. So if you got to go a mile, that's $35,000 to run power there. And that may be realistic, it may not be. Frankly, I think that's on the low side. I think if you're a mile away from power, think more like $50,000. Well, you can buy an awfully good generator, LP driven, for that, and you can live awfully comfortably off the grid for $50,000. And I can show you and give you ideas on how to do that. But if you're going to build a permanent home, I get it that you want to have be connected to the power supply, and the power grid may be the best option for you. Anyways, those are the things that I look for when I'm looking for land. Those things, the location, how much wetland, how the access is, and power. Anyways, please let me know if I can be of help. Thank you very much. Jim Milady.